All right, Florida Climate Studio, let's talk a little bit today about all-state preparation as it regards sight reading. Okay, sight reading is a thing that we're all scared of. We go into the audition and we've worked on our scales, and we've worked on our lyrical pieces and our technical pieces fire, and we're ready to go. But the sight reading is always the X factor. It's always the unknown. Why is that? Well, because we don't spend enough time sight reading in our band classes. We definitely don't spend enough time, unless you're absolutely obsessed with music, which hopefully you are, actually sight reading in our lessons and in our own home practice time. So let's hit sight reading today. And at the end of the video, I'll give you a surefire way, the secret sauce to make your sight reading really amazing. So let's go ahead and dive in, all right? It's that moment. They tell you to turn over the sight reading for all state, for all county. Let's just handle all state right now. They tell you to turn over the sight reading. You look at it, you get your 30 seconds. Here's how you make that better. Here we go. So number one, you've heard this from your band directors, you've heard it from your private lesson teachers. Keep your eyes moving forward. This is a choice you make. It's an act of your will. You have to read your music just like you read words when you read sentences, lines, and paragraphs. Is there something to reading books as well as reading music? Yes, it's practice. In your music, get yourself reading one note ahead, two notes ahead, one beat ahead, two beats ahead, a whole measure ahead. Memorization helps with this too, because memorization is practice as well. But get your eyes moving ahead. If you look ahead, you'll see things coming up. You'll see the easy stuff that you can jump ahead of, and you'll see the hard stuff that you can prepare for. So in your day-to-day sight reading practice, practice moving your eyes ahead. Number two, the thing you've worked so hard on for your all-state audition, your scales. Every single sight reading that we ever see in all-state, I've been doing sight reading for all-state now for over, 35 years. Make sure, old as dirt, make sure that your scales are solid. As soon as you turn that sight reading over, look at your key signature. Take a second and finger through that scale. Hear that scale in your head. Know the easy parts of that scale, the hard parts of that scale. See the scale in the sight reading. So, master our scales, our sight reading is easier. Next, count the rhythm out loud. Find the hard rhythm, find the syncopation, dee-da, one and find where those rests are that make it a little bit, funky, literally, right? Count the rhythms out loud, okay? In the sight reading, we can make sounds with our voices, at least here in Florida. Tell me if it's different in your state. Use your voice to count the rhythm. And finally, let's talk about what makes music. Music is made of patterns. You know that. And there will be patterns in your sight reading. They might be really strange, and they might be sequences, but there's going to be pattern work in your sight reading. You're going to have metric modulations, change in time signature, all that kind of good stuff, but you will see patterns. Maybe it's an interval pattern. Maybe it's a directional pattern. Maybe it's a scalar pattern. Lock in on that pattern. Always, 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 always. So I told you that there was going to be some secret sauce at the end of this. And remember, there's all sorts of strategies for getting better at sight reading. Just these four is a good place to start. Here's your secret sauce. Sing your sight reading. You can use solfege, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. You can use numbers. You can use do and la and be and ba, whatever. You can scat it. Skadoo-bop. Whatever you need to do. But sing your sight reading and practice singing your sight reading. In your sight reading book, which I hope all of your band directors are using something, I would recommend Successful Habits of a Successful Musician, Habits of a Successful Musician. Say that 10 times fast. I sure can't. And I would practice singing the easier ones and then move on to harder stuff. If you can sing and if your brain can hear what that sight reading is in front of you, or even just parts of it, you're going to play it better. So, just to sum it up, because we're at 4.5 minutes, keep your eyes moving ahead all the time. Don't hesitate. Keep your eyes moving ahead, because if you make a mistake, just keep on going. It's sight reading. Master your scales. Absolutely master your scales. Count rhythms out loud before you play the piece. And look for the patterns in the music. But ultimately, If every day you're taking 2 minutes, just 2 minutes, to sing sight reading passages, whether you're going to Scale Factory, or I'm sorry, Sight Reading Factory, or whatever you're doing, or using that book I mentioned, you're going to be able to practice singing all the time. Sing your band music. Get used to it, because if you can hear it in your head, you can play it on your instrument. Okay? So, eyes moving, scales mastered. Look for patterns. Sing your rhythm. Sing your pieces. And don't try to go fast. Go at a tempo that demonstrates that you can play it. Don't try to go super fast. There's no extra points for that. Not at all. And finally, if you've stayed around this long, you get to hear the most important part about sight reading for Allstate. Guess what? Not too many people are really good at sight reading. If they're practicing every day, if they're singing, if they play piano, multiple instruments, right? Then yeah, they're going to be pretty good at it. But the percentage of the really good kids, your competition, who can really get that A-level sight reading, it's very small. We get 6, 7, 8, even as many as 10 Allstate kids here in the Florida Client Studio each year. That's a good number. But even out of those who make it, only 2 or 3 of them might be really amazing at sight reading. So because, once again, nobody really does great in the sight reading, be that B+ level, be that A- level. Get those extra points that nobody else is getting, and win. So, good luck practicing sight reading. I would love to hear about how sight reading works in your state for Allstate Band, what you're doing to prepare with your sight reading. Thank you for staying here through the long rant. Leave a comment, leave a like, and looking for more from this channel soon. Give me some ideas. Talk to you later. What are you working on?